Well, good morning. My name's Kieran Siemens. This is my inky world, and we're going to do a drawing today in lovely, gorgeous Indian ink. So today's request is a hyena. I don't think I've ever drawn a hyena before, so that's what today's drawing is. So get your paper, get your pen, get your brush, get whatever you want, and let's do some drawing together. What do you think? Sounds cool. Let's do it. Well, hello and welcome back. I have been down to my favourite little shop in Brighton, and it's called the Pen to Paper. It's a lovely little shop, and I've got some goodies in there. I got some lovely new nibs that I can see there. So, no, a nice big gold one there. And a very lovely angled one there, which I'm very tempted to start with. A couple of flexi nibs. And I got two new pink and green one. Why not? Anything? Oh, there's a couple of extra nibs in there. Oh, yeah, look at those. Oh, I like that. Right, so we're going to try a new pen, a new holder, and we're going to pop in one of my new nibs from the little shop. Lovely little shop. If you're ever in Brighton, go and... What are they on? Are they on Gardner Street? No, I can't remember what they're on. Can't remember which street they're on, but it's the big Market Street. You'll know it. The big shop in Brighton. Tiny little shop, but very worth going in and having a mooch. Oh, that's Mr. Miro squeaking his toy. So I bought about 8 new nibs and a couple of pens, but it's always nice just to go in and have a good mooch about. So if you're ever in Brighton, pop down. Lovely people in there. Right, so what should we get on with today? Right, we have the request today is a hyena, and let's find a brush of some sort. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? That's a bit too big. That's still quite big, but still quite nice. Oh, there's a slightly smaller breed one there. Let's have a look. And I want to get down some reds because I kind of do think that they are. Be ready for this. Is my camera working? Yes. So we're gonna start it off with a nice kind of red feeling. I just want to get some feeling to it. And I don't know what really quite I'm thinking, but I kind of feel like his body is going to be there, and they've got quite a big body. That's lovely. Look, I love those reds. In fact, I bought this one in that little shop as well, funnily enough. I love the big legs jar on it. We've got a nice softer red there. Let's see if we can bleed some of that in there. That's quite nice. We'll get in there. We'll see what happens. Right, so back to the ink. The ink, right, we need to have a head. Should I use the same brush? Why not? Why not? Why not? Nobody's watching, eh? Now what they do have, if I remember, is quite chunky kind of. Ooh, we got some good start going on in there. Let's stick that brush in there. Give it a little bit of a twizzle, because we'll be using that later for sure. Right, so where's my new nibs? Let's check these out. I'm going to get a nice kind of... Hyenas have this kind of crazy kind of character about them that's, you know, oh, that's nice. That they do kind of have these kind of crazy kind of dog ears. Fly. I think I'll start with those types of just to kind of get a nice kind of nutty kind of thing. And they've got this kind of evilness about them. They're I'm sure they're really lovely things, but they're just the kind of thing like, yeah, lock me in a room with a grizzly bear, but not a hyena. That type of character about them, It's like, don't they bite through bones and all that type of thing? It's kind of like all the kind of mystery behind them is quite incredible. And for that reason, I'm going to kind of give them quite a staring eye type of feeling. That's nice. Already feeling nice with it. But then, the red kind of will give that time to dry. A little bit heavy on the top there. Let's just catch that. A little bit too water there. And I kind of do that just to help the drying process. Not to remove ink, as people are kind of suggesting. It's not a kind of a secret technique or anything like that. It is simply a way of drying down the paper to be able to work on it quicker. As you know, one of my talents is being overly impatient. Yes, it is true. It is true. It is true. Let's give him a big kind of crazy looking eye on that side. A lovely little nib. Very delicate, very gentle. As usually, I am the lovely lady in the shop. She'd tell me what the name of the nib. She's very knowledgeable about stuff like that. She did tell me what the name of the nib is. Can't remember. But always very friendly, always very lovely in that shop. And quite often when I go to Brighton, like last time I went to see my daughter. I went to see lovely Zazie, and we had to just pop into the shop just to kind of get in there and have a mooch about. And I'm one of those type of slightly loony people that going into a shop like that is all about finding something new to play with. It's a very nice nib. I might have to find the name of that one. It's got a very delicate feeling, but it's got this this kind of little bit more flex with it. So that's very, very nice. Hope I don't break this one. Again, I'm rather known for my oh, don't forget, we've got Worry Lips back on the shelves. It's only been the first couple of days, so go and treat yourself. Go on, get out there. Look at that big chunky thing. Go on, get yourself a Worry Lips book. Go on. Fabulous fun. And a little bit of madness in there, but of course, why not? And we're starting to get this. Yeah. I'm going to bring that in there so he's got those kind of long lips. I might see how dry things get a little bit later on. I might bring a little bit more of that reds back in. Always very difficult with the inks because I have to wait for like 20 million hours before I can actually put some colour on it. And by that time, it's like I've gone on to like the next 8th drawing, so I kind of lose a little bit of buzz with it. I've got about 25,000 drawings sitting over there that I keep saying to myself that I need to keep talking about putting an exhibition. I know, I've said it a million times. But I keep talking about doing an exhibition for you guys to come and actually see some of the drawings, because some of them are huge, you know. I mean, they're like a big A2 drawing. And let's kind of give him that kind of... I know that they've got teeth to be afraid of, so they're kind of a... You know, I've heard kind of stories if they get trapped and they'll eat their own leg off. Yeah, who's gonna eat their own leg off? You know, I would be kind of... I'd be kind of in worry about the damages that it had done to my leg in the trap. You know, I'd be like, ah. Whereas these guys just eat their own leg off. I mean, that's just bonkers, isn't it? But it does give us... And thank you very much for the person that gave me the push to do a hyena, because it is a rather lovely idea. Again, I'm trying to get that. It's such a nice nib. Can you feel that? It doesn't seem to catch the paper as much as my regular nibs. It seems to be rather gentle, which in most cases I can't bear nibs like that. I want something to kind of fight with me. You know, I want a nib that goes down, that just pulls the paper off or grips in some way, you know. But actually, maybe I'm in a very mellow mood today because my books, because my first novel is out. Maybe that's what it's all about. Maybe I'm feeling very soft and feeling my feminine side. Maybe, I don't know. I kind of do like that though. And again, they have this they have these kind of very meaty, chunky top, like they're kind of top heavy, you know. It's like their paws on their front leg are massive, you know, almost like a Mike Tyson type of appearance to them. They've got those big chunky kind of toes. I'm drawing that one, and I start drawing that one, I get too excited by stuff. Sorry for that if you're trying to follow what I'm doing. You know, one brain's talking this, the other brain's talking that. Say do that, do this, do that. It just sometimes just gets too much on your skull. There's his paw. I'm not sure about claws on her. I think mostly the hyena is kind of down with absolute force and power. You know? I don't really think they're down too much about clawing things, as you would find like with a tiger. I think it's just so rough, it just kind of rips its leg off, you know? I think it's down to that type of thing. It's kind of... Just give it a couple of crazy whiskers on it. And they've got these huge kind of thick chest, which I'm going to try to I don't know why my brain's telling me to do a long tongue. Maybe it's kind of adding to the crazy side of the hyena, maybe. Kind of adding a little bit of a nutty feeling to him. That's nice. Lovely nib. Really love that. If you weren't covered in ink, I'd kiss you. That type of feeling, you know. Mind you, I had ink all over my face the other day when I... Right, so that's the big... I don't want to get this big chunky chest in here. Where's that brush gone with the red in it? Let's see if I can get any more. Let's just take that out. And they've got these kind of like kind of spots all over their body as well, which kind of adds to the kind of fear and everything from the hyena, the kind of coloration of them. Yeah. Lovely. Let's just wet that down, see how it will take it. Yeah, okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Stick that in there. Put my lid back on. Just soften that down if I can. Can I just... So we're back to this large chest that they've got. That's the chest there coming through. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What gorgeous kind of feeling this thing's got. And they've got a little tail. I remember they've got like a little kind of hairy tail. And their back legs are much kind of more kind of delicate and not anywhere near as kind of chunky as their front paws, front legs, all that. It's quite delicate little legs on them. So that's what I'm going to try and get in here. I'm just going to get in and try and do a delicate little legs at the back there. What an absolutely delicious little nib. I love the way that I don't like that. I love the way the colours just kind of sit on these. The way that kind of the inks and that just kind of soak in, gives so much character. And I almost feel like sometimes, like, I know I've got the brush and everything there, but I almost feel sometimes it's like it doesn't even like need it. It almost needs like a watercolor. Maybe I'll try and get a bit of a watercolor going there. Let's just... There's a nice red. There's a nice red. Let's just... Don't look at my fingers doing this, okay? Just letting a little bit of water sink onto that. And then when things get a little bit... And I can kind of go in there and add a little bit of a touch to that. Do you see how that's kind of coming across there? And it just softens down the whole shape. Let's just touch of water there. And I'm trying not to get this color here to be strong in any way. I want it to be nice and gentle to feed that coming down. Lovely. A little bit darker on the back there. It's a big brush, but I kind of feel sometimes if you use a little brush, sometimes you get so delicate with it, so gentle. I just don't like that, you know. I feel like you should almost take a big brush and then be gentle with it, you know, rather than the other way around, you know. Right, enough of that. Otherwise I'll get into all little mad details that will take me 10 billion years and I'll never get this drawing finished. The hyena! What a beast! And there he is. He's got his mad tongue going there. He's got his red coming through. How does it look on the... Yeah, let's it would be nice if he was chasing something. Let's get him chasing like a little bird or something. I've been doing lots of sketches of birds recently. I'm not really quite sure what... Is there going to be a book on birds? I seem to have gone a little bit mad on all the kind of bird drawings at the moment. Really been getting into some of the characters of it. Lovely. That's a little bird there that's kind of running for his life, you know. Say, oh, I'm going to be hyena's breakfast. So we'll give him quite nice kind of long stringy legs just to make sure that he can run, that he can escape. Otherwise you people would be writing to me and saying how afraid you are for the bird and whatever. There's this other leg coming out there. Cool. So that's the chase. Oh, it's lovely. I like that. I do like that. Just define those teeth a little bit more there. Lovely. So there we have our hyena. Lovely. What a mad drawing. What a mad hyena for today. What a lovely energy it has. And I kind of felt like, you know, if I hadn't put the reds in there, you might have thought it was a giant dog or rat or something. But once you put the red in there and you put that kind of spotted hyena kind of texture to it, there he is, staring at you. What an absolutely gorgeous feeling that was. And there we have an incredibly beautiful hyena with his mad tongue and his mad eyes and bring that down. Lovely little frame there for it. Just going to drag it gently, gently, gently up the back there. Lovely, absolutely lovely. That bird is not really coming out as much, so again I'm really tempted maybe to put a drop of colour in there. What have I got there? Yellow. Is that stinky acrylic? Not quite sure what it is about acrylic inks, but they stink like grandmother's underpants, you know? So if you see acrylic inks in the shop, see what else they've got first, alright? Otherwise, every time you open them, oh God, you got that kind of kick. So, for whoever you were that said, let's draw a hyena today, we have drawn a hyena, quite a gorgeous one. I feel he's beautiful. I feel like you could really make friends with this guy, you know, like he's got a lot of craziness in his eyes, but he's got that loving, friendly character at the same time. So, thank you for the request. Thank you for being here. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. All you subscribing really helps the channel. And of course, don't forget, go and buy yourself a gorgeous book, Ghostabulous. The Ghostabulous Experience, Worry Lips, by me. It's gorgeous, and it's big, and it's chunky, and it's got loads of pages in it. Look at all those pages in there, with lots of drawings in there. But right, so, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for today. Thank you for this beautiful drawing, and I will see you again tomorrow. See you soon. Bye-bye.